All right, welcome to another Art Talk. So today I wanted to talk about four different things that I think is very important in order for you to carry through with what it is that you want to do to eventually get to where you want to go. And the first thing is, and I've just written them on my card here, is to be curious. The importance of being curious about aspects of things that you know nothing about. Like, I'm curious what it takes to start a book. I'm curious what it means to put together the sort of right portfolio in order to get the job that I want. I'm curious as to how this medium works. And whatever it is, having that mindset on curiosity is what's going to lead you to pursue other things. So that's very important to always stay curious, because it just helps you grow. When you see artists' works that you really enjoy, I'm curious as to how you did that. What was their technique? What's something that I can truly learn from that? So that's very important in order for your growth to stay curious, all right? The next thing is to be engaged. It's so vital just to be engaged in what you're doing, just not detached, not somewhere else, not thinking about something else. Whenever you're doing anything, that you engage in the situation and that you yourself engage in reaching out to people, that you're doing things just to get yourself into some sort of networking environment. It might even be just a life drawing class. It might be some other sort of class that you want to just reach out to, just show up live. Just engage, go to a convention where you show up to something where there's people meeting for something. Maybe they're having a sketch club, they're doing a drawing session, or there could be anything. So that's another vital thing in order for your growth. The next thing is to be inquisitive. So vital just to be inquisitive. Make sure you ask the questions. This is the surest way to start getting you on the right track, because without asking questions, oftentimes you're just going to do a lot of the work that's already been done by someone else, and they may have come up with a result that didn't work. Not to say that yours wouldn't work, but it's like a tried and true thing. Like, maybe that had I maybe just asked that question, it would have saved me so much more time. Otherwise, I would have known exactly where I need to look, what I need to just research, what are the things that I need to do now just by asking these questions. So it's very important to be inquisitive and to not be afraid to ask questions. And the next thing is to be passionate, to have the passion for what you do. Don't do things that you just don't want to do. Don't do things that you think, I'm going to do it just because I think it'll make me money in the future, sort of thing. But your heart's not in it, because it's going to show through, and people are going to see that, and they're not going to find value in what you do, and they're not going to want it because there's no real passion there. So really try to determine what it is that you love to do. Is it, you might like to do a bunch of things, right? So, but you still got to hone it down. There's still going to be that narrow corridor, because using my hand to draw, whether I'm doing storyboards or character design or cartoons or a comic, is a lot different from just doing fine art painting. That's a whole, or sculpting. That's a whole different thing. So you got to determine, maybe you like to do all those things, but you say, well, I really am passionate about this and I would love to make a living doing something with this using my drawing skill. Those are the areas that you want to move into. And the last thing I actually wrote here is just be you. Just do you. What are you curious about? What are you engaged in? What are you inquisitive about? What are you passionate about? Don't worry what other people are doing, what other people are aiming for. Those are their aims. Those are their dreams. Those are their goals. You just got to focus on the things that you want to do in order to make your life better. So answering these four questions is going to be a very important thing that I would suggest that you even write down in order just to answer them for yourself. Put them in front of you so that you become aware of what it is that you're actually aiming for, what you're chasing. And that's all I wanted to say. All right. So make it a great week, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care.